Do you have a 2010 Ford F-150 or a 2025 Bronco? No matter which Ford engine you have, it can easily cross 300,000 miles and beyond with regular maintenance. But what are the key points of good maintenance, and how is it done? Let us check it out in this video. Today, I will provide you with a simple maintenance checklist, best done at home by you. Keep watching, because following these tips will save $4,000 to $7,000 on engine replacement. Let us get started. Number 1, always change the oil filter. Here is something a lot of folks forget. Changing your oil is only half the job. If you do not change the oil filter too, you are basically sending clean oil through a dirty sponge. A Ford oil filter catches all the tiny bits of dirt, metal, and sludge that build up as the engine runs. If that filter is clogged, all that gunk keeps flowing through the engine, and that means more wear, more heat, and more risk of damage over time. Fresh oil works best when the filter is clean. The combination keeps everything running silky smooth. Your pistons, valves, and moving parts glide instead of grind. So when should you change it? Change the filter every single time you change your oil. For most Fords, that is around every 5,000 to 7,500 miles. But check your owner's manual, because some models or driving styles might need it sooner, especially if you do a lot of towing or live where it is very hot or freezing cold. Skipping the oil filter might save a few bucks today, but it could cost you big in repairs later. Number 2, do not skip oil changes. Your Ford's engine oil is like its lifeblood. It keeps everything running smoothly and cool under the hood. Without clean oil, the metal parts inside your engine rub together, heat up too much, and wear out way faster than they should. Engine oil also acts like a cleaner. It grabs onto dirt, carbon, and grime and keeps it away from the moving parts. Over time, the oil gets dirty, and once it does, it cannot protect your engine anymore. Here's a quick check. Pop the hood and find the dipstick. Pull it out, wipe it off, then dip it back in and pull it out again. If the oil level is between the minimum and maximum marks, you are good. If it is low, add more oil and make sure it is the right kind for your Ford. Many newer Fords display the oil level right on the dashboard through the intelligent oil life monitor. How often should you change it? Most Fords need to change every 5,000 to 7,500 miles, or every 6 months, whichever comes first. Even if your truck just sits around, change the oil once a year. Oil breaks down from age and moisture. If your oil looks super dark or has sparkly bits, those could be metal particles. It is definitely time for a change. When buying oil, check for numbers like 5W20 or 5W30. Using the right viscosity keeps your engine protected in every season. Number 3, do not ignore the other fluids. Engine oil gets all the attention, but your Ford runs on a whole team of fluids. Skip them, and you could end up with overheating, rough shifting, or weak brakes. Let us go through the important ones. Coolant. This keeps your engine from overheating in summer or freezing in winter. Always wait until the engine is totally cool before checking. Look for the clear plastic overflow tank near the radiator with minimum and maximum lines. If it is low, top it up with the right coolant. For most modern Fords, that is Motorcraft yellow coolant. Topping up is not enough though. You should fully replace coolant at 100,000 miles or 6 years initially, then every 50,000 miles after that. Old coolant turns acidic and attacks gaskets, seals, and aluminum surfaces. The most common failures from skipped coolant changes are water pump failure and head gasket leaks. This is especially risky on EcoBoost engines that run hotter due to turbocharging. A coolant flush costs $120. Cylinder head repair costs $2,500 or more. Transmission fluid helps your Ford shift gears smoothly. If it is low or dirty, you might feel jerks or hear strange noises. Ford's official recommendation is 150,000 miles. Most experienced mechanics recommend 30,000 to 60,000 miles, especially for the 10-speed automatic. Use Motorcraft Mercon ULV for 10 speeds and Mercon LV for older 6 speeds. If the fluid looks dark or smells burnt, it is time to change it. A new transmission costs $4,000 to $6,000. A fluid change runs about $150. Easy decision. Brake fluid helps your Ford stop when you hit the brakes, so it is super important. Replace it every 3 to 5 years. Brake fluid absorbs moisture over time, which corrodes ABS sensors and causes internal rusting. If it is leaking or low, fix it immediately. Pro tip: bleed your brakes when changing pads instead of pushing old dirty fluid back into the system. If you have made it this far, consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing. It helps me bring you more honest Ford maintenance advice. Number 4, replace your spark plugs on schedule. Spark plugs might be small, but they create the spark that starts your truck and keeps it running smoothly. No spark, no go. Over time, spark plugs wear out. When they do, your engine can start misfiring, shaking, accelerating sluggishly, burning more fuel, or idling rough. Here is where Ford engines differ from other brands. The 5-liter V8 uses iridium or platinum plugs rated for up to 100,000 miles. EcoBoost engines, the 2.7-liter and 3.5-liter turbos, work their plugs much harder under boost pressure. Ford recommends 60,000-mile intervals for those. Check your owner's manual to confirm. Use Motorcraft OEM specification plugs. Whatever came in the truck from the factory. Aftermarket alternatives may not match the correct heat range, which affects combustion timing and efficiency. One important warning for older Ford owners. The 5.4-liter Triton engine was notorious for spark plugs seizing in the aluminum heads and breaking during removal. If you have not changed plugs in 8 to 10 years, consider having a professional do it, or use penetrating oil and be extremely careful. Even on newer engines, plugs can seize if left too long. A quick preventive change now saves a nightmare later. Number 5, check your serpentine belt and timing chain. When you open your Ford's hood and see those rubber belts and hoses, do not ignore them. These parts are critical. The serpentine belt connects your engine to the alternator, air conditioning, and the water pump. Hoses carry coolant to keep your engine at the right temperature. Over time, belts crack and loosen. Hoses can get hard, brittle, or start leaking. Ignore them, and your engine could overheat, stall, or leave you stranded. Look for cracks or splits or shiny, worn spots on belts. Feel hoses for stiffness or bulging. Check for leaks or loose connections. Replace the serpentine belt from 60,000 to 100,000 miles, depending on condition. It only costs $30 to $60. Good news for modern Ford owners. Most current engines use timing chains instead of timing belts. Chains are designed to last the life of the engine with no scheduled replacement. However, if you hear rattling from the front of the engine on cold starts, that could indicate chain stretch or worn tensioners. Keep up with oil changes, and your timing chain should last well beyond 300,000 miles. Number 6, clean your throttle body when needed. If your Ford has been feeling jumpy, slow, or rough at idle, your throttle body might need cleaning. It controls how much air enters the engine. When it gets dirty, your engine cannot breathe properly. Signs include jerky acceleration, rough idling, worse gas mileage, or a check engine light. You can clean it yourself with throttle body cleaner and basic tools. Plenty of videos online walk you through it. You could save $300 to $400 doing it at home. Bonus driving habits that extend engine life. Even perfect maintenance cannot protect your engine if you drive it rough. Here are habits the highest mileage Ford owners share. Warm up gently. Do not rev a cold engine. Let oil circulate for 30 seconds to a minute before driving, then drive gently for the first few miles. Ease off the pedal. High speeds force your engine to work double time. Cruising at 55 uses almost half the power of driving at 70. Less heat, less fuel, less wear. Do not overload your truck. Towing or hauling beyond your truck's rating wears the engine fast. Check your manual for maximum capacity and keep daily cargo reasonable. Listen to your engine. Dashboard warning lights, knocking sounds, hissing, squealing, or burning smells are your Ford trying to warn you. A check engine light is not decoration. Get it scanned and fix problems early before they snowball. Follow these maintenance tips and driving habits, and your Ford will reward you with smooth, reliable miles for decades. 300,000 miles is absolutely achievable.